Well, it's just turned midnight, 1st of November, and Nopparat's just gone into labour by the look of it. We had to call the ambulance, and the ambulance just arrived, just dropped her off now. So yeah, she is. So they're just taking her in now. So she's going to get changed. How are you feeling, baby? It's moving, is it? How are you feeling? Pain again? Okay, 3 o'clock in the morning, and she's still in labour, and I just had to sign some papers. It looks as though they're going to transfer her to a main hospital because the baby's quite large apparently. So anyway, see what happens now shortly. Okay, change of plan. Looks like they're going to try and bring her on here. So they've taken her into what they call the labour room. So we'll see what happens now. They wouldn't let me go in, so just got to wait here now. Okay, right. She had the girl. She had the baby girl. I was left out I was left outside. I didn't have a clue what was going on, and the nurse or the doctor just came out and just said, "Go and register it at the main office." And that's what I've done. So I haven't even seen the baby yet. Yeah. Anyway, as long as everything seems to have gone all right. I think she was in labour for about 5 hours. Anyway, let's go, hopefully go and see the baby now in a minute. Okay. Yeah, there's the baby and there's Nopparat. She's absolutely knackered. 5 hours it took her. And there she is, Alice Elizabeth. Good pair of legs. Okay, knackered, I'm not no sleep. We're in the recovery room now.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome to the world.
Welcome to Thailand, the world.
Thailand.
Small girl.
Elizabeth. Alice Elizabeth. Yeah, so Mum and daughter's doing fine. Later I'll try and catch some sleep, I think. Oh well, that's a bit different. I just had to give some blood. Apparently, just checking the baby and checking Nopparat and checking me. Don't think they do that back in the UK, do they? No. I suppose they just checking. I think I couldn't understand what they were saying. Whether there's a malady in the baby's blood or something, I don't know. But anyway, so I just given the blood. A bit different than back in the UK. In the UK, the needles seem to draw the blood out automatically. Over here, they got to draw it out physically, but it didn't hurt. So they told me to sit down for a half hour. Well, I don't know what that's all about. Only happens in Thailand. Still waiting. I'll tell you what though, it's a pity our national health wasn't like this. I'm the only person here, and I'm in the emergency room. Well, just goes to show you how messed up our country is, isn't it? You know, when you go in, you're waiting bloody hours. Yeah, you're seen to straight away, and there's nobody waiting. Well, the thing is, you can buy your medication over the counter though, which makes a difference, I suppose. You know, if you want antibiotics or anything like that, you just simply go to the pharmacy and buy it. Of course, in the UK, you've got to mainly get it through the doctors, haven't you? So, but that's one good thing about Thailand is their, you know, their hospitalisation or their hospital routines. Far better than our national health. And I know we rave about it, saying it's the best in the world, but you know, it hasn't cost me a penny either. I think even Nopparat having the child is, I don't think she's being charged for it. So there you are. Makes you wonder, don't it, boys and girls? Okay, the downside to it is this cost me 100 baht, but what's that, £2? I tell you what, I wouldn't mind paying £2 back home to have the speedy service that we've had here. Blimey, so if, I'm not saying that, you know, the national health should go privatised, but you know, maybe if you've got an option and you want to pay £2 and get your test done within a half hour, then yeah, why not? Anyway, right, the next stage is we're actually going to, as soon as we take the baby home now, and then our delayed marriage, which I was going to hope to do before she had the baby. So anyway, we'll, you know, things never go to plan sometimes, do they? All right then. Okay, well, it's the second day in the hospital now. The baby's doing well. I haven't fed yet because Nopparat hasn't produced any milk yet. So the baby hasn't actually fed for at least 48 hours now. So seems to want to suck everything in sight. Yeah, suck, I know. Trying to suck the glove, yeah. That's because you're not producing milk yet. Oh, yeah. No, not producing. Never mind. The doctor reckons that it will come within time. Let's hope she don't starve in the meantime. No, tired.
Smell poo-poo. Yeah, she poo-poo.
Oh, she poo-poo. It's her first time.
My first time, what time?
Okay.
7, she poo-poo.
All right.
Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Không có thì năng hóa lọ hồngแล้วก็เช็ดก่อนนะคะ
ซาโฮมก่อน
จ้ะเพราะว่ากระมองมาให้ผมว่าต้องตัดผมได้ทุกอย่าง
จะดึงขึ้นจุนเดี๋ยวลูก
อืมกระดึก
เอาผ้าไปฟังหมาล่ำเพนนันไปทั้งลำโพงมันเคยซีเมนตกใจดินมันเสียงดังเกิน
คุณแม่เตรียมเสื้อผ้าไว้ให้แล้วลงก่อนนะคะจะอุปิดทั้งหัวเลยนะเนาะ
Okay, this is a typical hospital food. What is that? Chicken,
ข้าวมันไก่
rice. What's in the middle?
นี่
Curry.
นี่ข้าวมันไก่หมูต้มจืด
Yeah. So I don't know what that is.
คิวคัมบา
Cucumber.
in the morning boiled rice with pork
Oh, beef or pork nut.
one milk box
Okay. Okay. Very nice. Okay.
หมูจุกจุกนะเอาซะซาลูก
Right, the baby hasn't fed because Nopparat's not producing any milk. So the doctors have given them some artificial milk.
อันบอกแล้วเอาขวด
Hopefully to start the baby off.
ซอกคุณเอาซอก
This is the first sip now.
โอ้มันมีส่วงมันเป็นระยะ
What do you think?
มันเป็นระยะคุณอยู่
No.
การอัดเป็นหันใจอยู่
A little bit of complications. She's got a fever, so they're going to keep her in for a couple of days. They've got an intravenous tube going into a vein at the moment, and they're pumping antibiotics into her. But apparently, about 3 days, 3 or 4 days, she should be okay. So she'll be stopping in a bit longer. And I'm not stopping here, I'm going to go back to the house. I can't get no sleep here. All the noise. Okay, just arrived home. And there's Mama with her little baby. So she's holding the baby now. Well, Nopparat pays the taxi man. Here she comes, walking as if she's just given birth to an elephant.
ฮอดบ้านยายแล้วยายว่าสิไปยายขาห่างเลยบ่ไป
You okay?
เนี่ยเทสโฟโต้มานะ
Oh, I'll take hold of the baby, yeah.
ให้ถ่ายรูปกับแม่กำลัง
Okay, guys and gals, we're here today, and Nopparat's got the baby. She's feeding him. Say hello. Now, this young lady is looking for a friend, a boyfriend. So, if anyone interested, just leave me a message. Okay?
เดี๋ยว
Yeah.
อยากไปโมแล้วเบอร์
Yeah, lovely girl from Concane. Oh, yeah. There you are. Say hello. There she is. So you can see her better now. She's about 5'5", slim, nice looking, pretty eyes. There you are. So anyone interested, send me a message.
บ๊ายบาย
Bye bye.
บ๊ายบาย